and welcome to Guides.Global. My name's John Howell and I'm the editor and founder of Guides.Global, and with me today is Antonio Manzanares. Antonio is a partner in the law firm Manzanares International, based here in Marbella on the Costa del Sol in Spain. Antonio, welcome.
Hello.
You are not only a partner here, you are the author of various guides involving court cases and litigation that you've written for Guides.Global.
That is, okay, yeah.
And you have also prepared with us a number of much longer videos about various aspects of court cases in Spain.
That is correct.
Today we are going to look very quickly at the questions that arise when an accident arises as a result of some faulty premises. These are very special types of accidents, aren't they?
Yeah.
So this happens quite often. A tourist will come to Marbella on holiday and they will be injured because perhaps there is a defect in the hotel, perhaps they fall through a window, perhaps they dive into the swimming pool and hurt themselves, or maybe they fall over a broken paving stone or something like that.
Yeah.
What does the law in Spain say about the obligations of the person who owns premises to keep them safe?
Yeah. You have by law, the obligation to have everything in order, and if that is not the case, you are the responsible for anything that is going to happen.
Yes.
Okay? If something happened to you because there is a defect, okay, and that is the origin of a personal damage that you can have, there are two things that are important to have in mind. One is that it is necessary to prove the defect. It is that it is advisable to take photographs, to do a drawing of what has happened, and to speak with the witnesses that you have around. And the other point is it is necessary, according with the Spanish law, to prove that there is a connection between that defect with the damage that you have. It is that it is necessary to prove the defect, and it is necessary to prove the connection with the damage that you can have. It is advisable to make photographs, to do the drawing, to take the details of the witness, more if you are temporarily in Spain, because maybe when the claiming is going to progress, you are not going to be in Spain.
Yes, you may be back home.
That is.
Yes. Now, it's not every defect that will give rise to liability, is it? The defect has to be something that is a substantial defect.
Substantial defect, that is correct.
If there is a defect, for example, the hotel does not comply with the safety guidelines that are laid down,
yeah.
Is that sort of defect automatically going to give rise to liability, or do you still have to show that there is a major breach?
You must prove that that has been the reason of your accident.
So if you can show that the cause of the accident was the failure to comply with the safety regulations, then you would have a claim for compensation against the hotel.
That is.
Yes.
If to have the right to claim a compensation, that is the way to prove it. To do it, you must prove the connection between that and the accident. Okay. If the hotel is not following the regulation according with that, the authorities can put a fine to the hotel because not doing, but you cannot claim a compensation. You cannot start a claiming against the hotel personally because that.
Yes. Of course, it's not every defect in Spain that will give rise to liability, because the rules in Spain may be different from the rules in your own country. So in your country, it may be that a particular defect would give you the right to claim under the courts in your country, but if that is not considered to be a defect here in Spain, you won't be able to claim here in Spain.
Of course, that's.
And the other thing that causes great misunderstanding with my clients is that if you fall through a window in a hotel because you were drunk,
Yeah,
then that is probably not going to give rise to a claim.
of course. You have no right.
Yes. Even if the window was not to the standards specified by the regulations,
Yeah.
the fact that you were drunk
Yeah.
and the fact that you contributed to the accident may well stop you making a claim.
Yeah. In that case, you have no right to do any claiming because it has been your responsibility. It's a negligence,
Yes.
okay, that what you have committed, and it will be considered that that is the origin of the problem that you can have, not
Yes.
the window.
Yes.
Okay.
What about the street? Anyone who's walked through the streets in Spain will know that in many places there are very uneven pavements and there are drops which are not protected by barriers and so on. Who has responsibility for those? And if you fall over an unguarded drop, do you have any sort of claim for that?
Yeah, you have claiming for that. Okay. In that cases, you must do the claiming against the town hall. Okay. And it's the local government who is going to pay you a compensation, and that must be done through one specific procedure, what we call administrative procedure.
Yeah, so this doesn't make much difference to the person who fell over, but this is an action that's taken through the administrative courts rather than through the civil courts.
Correct.
But the end result is the same. If the administration was negligent in not having the streets safe, you have the right to claim compensation.
You have the right to claim compensation. Yeah.
And then that compensation is calculated in the way laid down by Spanish law, and we've talked about that at great length in your main video about accidents in Spain.
It is that the amount that you can claim, the compensation that will be paid to you, will be calculated following the same rules that when you have any type of accident.
Yes. Antonio, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We hope you found that snippet useful. Antonio deals at much greater length about accidents due to defective premises in his guide on that subject. He's also written a general guide to accidents in Spain, and he's recorded a much, much longer video about dealing with accidents in Spain. So I recommend that you look at all of those. If you would like to contact Antonio or his team, please do so at the link in the information box. If you found this video useful, please like it or follow us on our channel. And whether you do that or not, we look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you and goodbye.